for no reason out there. So I'm just gonna sit my butt down and relax, have a quick chat with you guys. I want to talk about morning routines, your systems. Well, I want to talk a little bit about that, not a whole lot about that, because I do plan on having another live session later today with my good buddy Kevin. KB, we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the morning routine and talk about um, the mindset really that it takes to get yourself into a habit of success, really. A habit of doing things that successful people are doing. And forming those habits is not easy, especially if you're new to, this whole personal development. Oh no, what did I do? Okay. If you're new to this personal development activity, then you may have come across a lot of different pieces of content with good information telling you what you could be doing, how to start your morning, things like that are really important. And I'll tell you, the people that are paying attention, people that are using these skills, these strategies on a daily basis are winning. And it's not something that's rocket science, you guys. It's not something that we all can't do. It's just a choice. So, and I apologize. I'm not liking the position of this thing, so I'm trying to adjust it. And it's giving me issues. I think I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. This thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, here we go. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just leave it like that for now. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, man. At 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. I woke up early so that I can make sure I hop on to a Facebook Live that's going to be going on, and they're going to be sharing a lot of information that I wish more people would jump up and say, you know what, let me make time to get this information, because it's going to be information. There's craziness going on in the house, distractions going on already. What's up, Esteban? What's happening, my friend? This morning, I'm going to be hopping on a Facebook group, and they're going to be doing a kickoff. And this kickoff is nothing but information, right? Jacoby, what's going on, man? What is going on? Just chilling. That's what's up. Charlie Miller, excuse me. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to quickly jump on here and tell you guys why I got up this morning early, and it's to just get some information, get some inspiration and motivation to keep on doing what I'm doing. Ashley, what's going down? There's two opportunities that I will be taking advantage of this year, and I want to try to just focus on those two things, because I believe that they're helpful, not just to me, but to other people. And I've been jumping on YouTube more often these days just to be able to connect with new people that are in the market for difference in their life. They just want change in their life, right? And I know what I'm doing, not everybody is interested in or wants to do, but I know some people just don't even realize that this is a possibility. Just like I didn't realize it was a possibility back 2, 3 years ago, before someone said, "Hey, did you know that this is out there and it's available?" And I was like, wow, I had no idea. Let me look into it a little bit more. Let me get a little bit more serious about learning what this thing is. And it's been an amazing journey, to say the least. And I've been getting more and more confident in the overall picture. It's become a lot clearer to me. When I started playing around with this thing 2, 3 years ago, it didn't, I understood what it was, but now as I see, even just from working at my job, which is, licensed insurance agent, helping people sign up for insurance. And if you haven't signed up at this time, you're late. You've missed it. Let me stop. Let me stop. Some people still have some time. Depending on what state you are in, you might still have some time, or if you have a qualifying event, all those other things that might let you get in. But the bottom line is, Jay Seg, what's happening? The bottom line is some people could benefit from the information that I got up early to check out at 9:30 Pacific is when it starts. So I figured I'd jump on here, share with you guys, get the coffee in my system, get myself ready, and soak up the knowledge. See, information is everywhere, right? And there's opportunities everywhere. I always say it depends on you, right? We're all the variables. Me and you are two different people, and I might be interested in something and you are totally opposed to that thing, or vice versa. But there's opportunities for both of us if we're going out there searching for these opportunities, right? Wendy, what's happening? Good to see you. To see you. We got to chat after we get off of here, man. Um, I'll see you on the Facebook Live, man, at 9:30. Or are you in there? Are you gonna be in person? Because I know they have live events over there in Texas. So let me know. Let me know. We'll be chatting soon. But Wendy is my homie, man. Me and Wendy are gonna be getting onto the Facebook group to go ahead and get this information. And one thing that I really like is there's a lot of people that say, oh man, I want to help, people. This is who I am. I'm a helper. I'm a giver. All of these things, sounds good. But when it comes down to it, don't be fooled, you guys. Some people are not. Oh, you're working. All good, man. Hop on your phone if you can. 'Cause that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to hop on here in just a second. Just wanted to do this live, get some thoughts out there and share with the people. But yeah, sometimes some people make it seem as if they really want to help out, and their goal is, man, if I could take the shirt off my back and give it to you, I would. If you really needed it, I would do that. But the reality is it's a lie. It sounds good to say, but the reality is most people, yes, we're going to do that, Wendy. Yeah, the reality is most people, they want to look good in front of everybody, and that's why they say that stuff. But when it comes down to it, they don't really mean it. And don't be that person that's just saying stuff just to say it because it sounds good. Just be real. For me, if I can't do something, I'll be quick to tell you so you can find another solution. If I can't help, I'm not afraid to tell you I can't help. I don't know, but somebody else that might know, I can connect you. And that's how this works. So the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because some people are actually looking right now for an opportunity, and some people are not looking. And to each his own, man. I'm with you, whichever way you're going. I'm with you. I want to see you winning in whichever way you decide to go. But I just think when I look around, and you could leave a comment, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me your observations and your situations, and let me know, because I'm always looking to learn and grow. From what I see, most people are in a situation where they're struggling financially, right? And we all know that the economy is not the greatest. There's things that are going up in price that, we haven't seen these type of prices ever. And what are you going to do, right? You can't control the price of eggs when you go to the grocery store, the price of milk. Dude, from my coffee mate cost me like $9, $10, which is crazy to me. This used to be, 3, 4, $5 max. So in order for me to have my coffee in the morning, I have to, spend $10 for some coffee creamer. Nuts. Anyway, we can complain all we want to about the prices of things going up. And we can complain about our income, our pay, all of these things not matching the cost of living, and we can complain from now till the end of time. One thing that I will tell you is complaining does not do anything. It doesn't provide any solutions. It actually wastes your time and energy that you could be putting into finding an actual solution, talking to people that are looking for a solution for the problem versus breathing life and fertilizing the problem and giving it more nutrients to grow. That's where I like to say stay away from the water cooler chatter. Water cooler chatter. What that is where people go to congregate and talk about problems and feed problems, right? Instead of finding solutions, we talk about problems at the water cooler, right? And this is where sometimes I think to myself, if people just realized when you go to work, most people at their jobs aren't looking for a way to be more productive. They're not looking for how can I do more work? How can I get more stuff done in my 8-hour shift? Most people's attitude really is how can I do the least amount of work possible and get paid the most amount in this 8-hour shift, right? And we've all been there and we've watched the person that's on their phone, maybe doing Facebook, YouTube, whatever they're doing, social media, right? Instead of working, but they're on the clock, they're getting paid. And I'm not, I'm just saying, we've seen it. We know that it happens, right? So when things start changing and we start saying, okay, we want change, we want to see, the prices come down, we want to see our paychecks go up. What change are we willing to make so that that can happen? Right. I think that's the missing piece when people are thinking about this whole change thing. Their mind forgets that, I'm the one that's doing the work. I'm the variable, right? I'm the unique situation here because whatever job it is that we're all doing, there's probably another company doing the same thing. There's probably another business. There's another manager. There's another employee. There's another one of it somewhere, right? But we're the only unique situation and variable there. So we can improve our skills, we can get better, or we can stay the same and keep complaining about we want more. Right. So I didn't come on here to scream at you and yell at you, but sometimes it frustrates me to see people that are capable and able, but not doing anything. Right. They're just sitting there waiting for their situation to change, but they're not willing to change anything in the situation that they're in. And it's on you. It's on me. We have one life to live and we're living it right now. And we can continue to give power to other things and situations and people. Right now, people are getting ready to, oh my God. Let me keep that thought to myself. But yeah, anyway, a lot of people are out doing different things, man. All I'm going to say is there's opportunities for you to learn. There's opportunities for you to grow. Wendy and I are part of a situation where a lot of people could benefit from what we have, but sometimes because people don't know Wendy and I, they may not spend the time to listen. They may not spend the time to ask the questions after some information is shared. And it's okay. Because sooner or later, what happens is everybody gets to that realization point, that aha moment, And I was talking to somebody yesterday and they said, sometimes people have to hit rock bottom. And I said, you know what? That's true. Sometimes there's a job that you might be in and you might feel secure, safe, and comfortable at that job. And then at some point you realize, you know what? There is no security or safety here, And at any moment, this may not necessarily work out well for me. What do I do? Skills, ladies and gentlemen, skills. I keep going back to it because most people don't want to improve their skills. And that's the way. That's really the key, is just improving your skill set. And there's so many different things with software, technology, AI, all of these things, which it's a whole nother topic altogether. But it's so interesting how with change and technology, some people resist it, some people embrace it. We can't stop it. It's coming. It's here. Some of it you may not know because you're not open to hearing about it. You don't want to know about it. That's okay. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I said, think about how many people that you know right now can't type, can't use a computer, right? Or they buy a new smartphone, their daughter, their grandkid, or somebody else has to hook it up for them because when that technology was being introduced, right, they were resisting the change. They were fighting the change that they couldn't control. It's coming, whether you like it or not, right? So educate yourself, learn, pick up some new skills with the new technologies coming, and then you can have new opportunities. It's just really that simple. But sometimes, for whatever reason, people's mindsets and the thinking is off about what's happening. So rather than thinking that, AI is coming to take your job, how about think, what if I can help people understand how AI actually works, right? Maybe I can learn how to prompt AI to do the right things versus just doing stupid stuff. So if somebody's trying to use AI to accomplish a mission, let me learn how to use AI and I can teach that person how to use the AI to be more efficient with the tasks that they have to do so that they can have more time freedom to do other things. Exactly, Wendy. It's another tool. It's a tool, just like a hammer. You can use a hammer to nail pieces of wood together and create furniture, or you can hit somebody over the head and take a life. But it's a tool. The tool didn't do it. It's the person and what their intentions are with the tool. So I always say AI is here to stay, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to use that tool the wrong way. And there's going to be a lot of people that are looking to use that tool to be more efficient and provide more value to people. How are you going to use the tool? That's the question, right? What's your intention? What's your vision? What's the purpose? What's the goal? Sometimes some people start acting without thinking of what the final result is. Now, how many people do you know that just get in their car and just start driving with no destination in mind? Just start driving, right? Education and knowledge, when applied, is power, right? Sometimes people get the education, they get the knowledge and do nothing with it, right? You have to apply it and then it becomes power. Sometimes it's not necessarily, you're exactly right, Wendy. When I told I mentioned that to somebody yesterday, and I said sometimes the knowledge that we have could be useful. And if we're not doing anything with it, it's like potential, right? Potential doesn't pay the bills. Just because you have the potential to do the job doesn't mean that they're going to pay you because of all that potential. You got to go out there and use the potential, apply the potential, make the job happen, get the results. Then they say, man, this guy had potential and he showed it. Let's peel him off. Right. So it's the same thing. You don't just get paid because of how good you could be. You get paid because of the results you produce, the performance, right? The application of the knowledge, the application of the education. And some people forget that. They just go get it and then they say, I got it. Sometimes, even if you don't apply it yourself, you can now teach it. You can share it. You can transfer the knowledge from one person to another person with communication. And if you're good at communicating, guess what? You can always get better. There's room for improvement. I'm working on getting better by doing more of these lives. My communication skills are going to get better and better and better. The more people I talk to, the more conversations I have, the more information that I share, the more it sticks to my brain because I'm talking about it, the more comfortable it flows out. But if you never have a conversation, if you're never talking about anything of value, anything of substance that can help somebody else out, then you're not necessarily going to be as valuable in the marketplace, right? Because think about all of the stuff you've learned and where you learned it, how you learned it, right? The things that actually stick, the aha moments, the firsts that we have, they were like, oh my God, the first time I did this, it was so crazy. I remember this. And that experience stuck with you. Why? Right? It was a unique situation. It was a time possibly where you had just been exposed to something completely new that you had no idea even existed. And that experience was magical and it lives with you. So many people have memories that happen that stick with them today that happened years ago. And those memories are there because there was a certain thing that happened in that time. And if you're aware of the time that we're in right now and the opportunities that are available, just communicating and having conversations could create so many new moments, so many ahas and firsts that you'll be like, wow, I've lived on this planet for however many years you've lived, but I had no idea that all of this was possible just through conversation, right? Communication is important. And we can get better. Each and every day is an opportunity, but some of us, for whatever reasons, we're scared. I talked to a young man, 22 years old, that is attending the college I graduated from in Augusta, Georgia. And last year, at some point, he asked if I could mentor him. And this is a lesson that a lot of people, I think, struggle with. When he called me yesterday and he said he wanted to ask me something since last year, and he had been procrastinating and he was a little bit nervous. He was a little bit scared. He didn't want to ask because he was scared of rejection. And it was something financial. So he said, sometimes when you ask people certain things, if it's financial, they might not want to deal with you anymore. They might push you away. And I could understand exactly where he was coming from because that's how people are sometimes. Some people realistically, like I said in the beginning of this, they say they will take the shirt off their back, but when it comes down to it, he was so scared because even though some of those people were people he knew, they knew him, he didn't want to face the rejection because no matter what people say, sometimes they're not gonna honor their word when it comes down to it. But I told him, you got to get over the fear, right? Because the fear can paralyze you and not allow you to take action. And the action that you need to take could be just a simple ask. And what's the worst that can happen? You get a no, right? You get your rejection. There's not going to be just one rejection in life. There's tons of rejections. So I said, at 22, go out there and do it all, ask all the questions, get all the rejections in now, because by the time you get into the real world and you start getting rejections for valuable things and situations that really are, important for your career or your business or your profession, whatever it is, those rejections are going to be falling and sliding off your back so fast because you're building up that muscle now. You're in college. You're getting ready to join a fraternity and you need some finances to complete your application and all of that. No problem. I got you. I actually did the same thing and somebody helped me out. So why wouldn't I be willing to help this guy out, right? I've never met him a day in my life, but we connected on LinkedIn. And we connected on LinkedIn because I looked, man, he's attending the same school I attended, same major that I graduated with. Man, let me see if I can share some knowledge and help this guy out with anything he might be going through. Because if somebody did that for me, man, that would have been priceless. I reached out and he responded and we've been connected, just sharing information. Whenever he needs help with something, he gives me a call, text, and he says, hey, can we chat for a little bit? Why not? 3-hour difference. He's in Georgia, I'm in California. But it doesn't matter with technology, we could be right here. Some of the people that have been on here have not even been in the United States. But what's the excuse right now for not connecting with people, sharing ideas and helping provide value, right? It's simple to do, but I'm going to end on this note. So I got to jump on my live, on my Facebook live and get some more knowledge so that I can share that. But the things that successful people do, what's up, Olivia? What's happening? The things that successful people do, right, that make them successful, they're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. So think about that. If you're thinking about your situation and you're saying, man, what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I'm not doing? Right? Just take some time to relax. Look at some other people that are having success, either doing what you're doing or they don't even have to be doing what you're doing, because a lot of the time success leaves clues. And what I mean by that is, if somebody's successful in one industry, there might be certain habits that they've developed that they're executing every single day. And it doesn't matter if you're not in that same exact industry, you can take those habits, those lessons, those practices, apply them in your industry, in your situation, and you'll still see success. Olivia, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. I'm almost done with today's live. But, oh, shoosh, it's 9:30 already, man. I got to get off this thing. But at 10:45, I plan to jump back on with my good buddy King. I'm doing well, man. Thank you. I plan to hang out with my good buddy Kevin KB. We're gonna jump back on, and Kevin's like a mentor of mine, and he's got a wealth of knowledge. I always come on and try to share what I can with you guys, but I said, if I can bring people that I know that have a ton of knowledge to share, I sure will, Olivia. I said, it'll be good for people not just to see me, but to see some of the people that I talk to, some of the people that pour into me so that I can turn around and share with others. And he was able to hop on at about 10:45 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to jump back on here and have a quick conversation with Kevin, ask him a couple of questions about his morning routine and how he gets his day going. So that way, if anything stands out that you can take and add into your morning routine to help you just get better, why not, right? Sharing is caring. Let's do more of it. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that so that way you can get more information, more tips, more self-development tools that you can apply in your situation. All right. You guys be safe. I'll see you in a couple of hours once I get back on, and I will tell my daughter you said, hey, Olivia. You guys make it a productive day. If I don't see you, stay blessed and be great. I'm trying, man, Olivia. I'm trying. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.